probably should have read that before we got started. Here, I'll just... We're covered. We're good. We're set. All right. No LA was the host of Cinder Bowl 12. That doesn't... I mean, it's going to take a long time to list everywhere that wasn't the host. If we could... Oh, yeah. Well, it's an abbreviation, but I don't know that no Los Angeles makes any more sense. It's the same problem. It could be North Los Angeles, maybe? No. Oh, New Orleans. Yes, well, you should have just written New Orleans then. Shoddy writing department. New Orleans, Louisiana was the host of Cinder Bowl 12. The Big Leslie. What? What's it? It's called the Big Leslie. That's what they call it. It's like a nickname for the city. No. Gay and lesbian alliance. But that doesn't even make sense. You can't be gay and a lesbian. How would that work? Okay, you know what? It's not important. New Orleans, Louisiana, not to be confused with the Big Leslie, was the host of Cinder Bowl 12. We have all the highlights and post-game reactions here on Center. Still on? Sorry.
This is Center.
Hello. I'm genuine Cinder Bowl hero and 5-time Time Man of the Year unofficial vote tabulator, Adam Burns. This year's 12th anniversary Cinder Bowl pitted Audwin Lavasser, Shanna Persner Minor, and Jamie, whoever she's currently married to, with team captain David Robotkin, half man, half robot of Team Jamba... Right, Robotkin, that's what it means. It's Latin. Harbotkin? He's half Harbot. Okay, alright, we'll go with that. David Harbotkin, half man, half Harbot team leader of Team Jambalaya, versus Gay Zalutsky, LeVar Minor, Matt Lombardi, and Lisa Plakana-Nikita. Yeah, the two T's are silent in the middle. That's how it's pronounced. Plakana-Nikita. My cleaning lady was named Plakana-Nikita. I don't remember what her name was. She worked for me. Of the Po' Boys. It was only the second time in Cinder Bowl history in which all of the players in the game had previous Cinder Bowl experience. In fact, all of the players had previously won at least one Cinder Bowl, except for my cleaning lady, who had never even had a catch. Oh, I just thought it'd be easier to say than to keep trying with the plan, you know. Well, that's fine. Well, I'm sure Lupe will be very happy in Guatemala. With the Jambalaya win, Jamie Turnage would surpass Jamel Wright as having the highest winning percentage in Cinder Bowl history, and she would remain the only player to have won every Cinder Bowl she had played in, except for genuine Cinder Bowl hero, Adam Burns. Should we cut to a commercial? I think that's good. No? How much longer? Oh, for the love of Christ. While Audwin Dr. Hockey Lavasser would once again be the sole record holder. Sole record holder for most wins in Cinder Bowl history. However, if the Po' Boys were to win, LeVar Minor and Gay Zalutsky would be tied for most wins, as going into the game, all three players were tied. With a loss for the Po' Boys, however, Gay Zalutsky would tie David Harbotkin for most losses in Cinder Bowl history. So, with all of this backdrop, is it supposed to be green? The backdrop is green. Fix it in where? I'm sorry. We send you out to the highlights. The Po' Boys got off to a quick start. After a 3-and-out by Team Jambalaya, LeVar Minor completed their first drive with this touchdown strike to Matt Lombardi. The Po' Boys defense also stood strong, as Lombardi lays out a scrambling... it says Harbackin, that should be Robotkin, right? Whatever. A scrambling Harbackin to cause a turnover on down, which led to this rushing touchdown by Lisa Plakanika, her first ever Cinder Bowl touchdown. Team Jambalaya still couldn't get anything going as Gay Zalutsky intercepted this overthrown pass by Harbackin. And with their offense firing on all cylinders, Minor hits Lombardi over a leaping Harbackin to open up a 3-0 lead. But Team Jambalaya was able to stop the bleeding with this bomb to Dr. Hockey for the touchdown. However, the Po' Boys returned to the favor with this reception by Plakanika So, after going 0 for 17 in Center Bowl 11, she now had 1 reception and 2 touchdowns early in Center Bowl 12. Team Jambalaya started driving. However, they were stopped by this diving interception by Lutsky in the end zone. Harbacton's second interception thrown to Lutsky of the day. This led to this long strike to Lombardi, and it appears as if the ramp was on, as the Po' Boys had a commanding 5-1 lead. But after a long drive, J.B. Turner was able to punch it in on 4th down, cutting the lead to 5-2. Turner then came up big on defense, breaking up this pass to Lombardi in the end zone, causing a turnover on down. Which was followed up with this touchdown pass to Dr. Hockey in the corner of the end zone, making it a 5-3 game. But the Po' Boys brought the lead back to 3, and the game to halftime with this touchdown pass to Lutsky. To compound Team Jambalaya's problems, the Po' Boys got the ball to start the second half, and they capitalized with this touchdown by Lombardi, opening up a 4-point lead. But after being forced out of the pocket, Harbacton rushed down the field and dove for the pylon, making it a 7-4 game. Following a turnover on down, Harbacton once again connected with Dr. Hockey to make it a 7-5 game. But Minor brought the lead back to 3 with this touchdown run. However, Team Jambalaya answered again as Ogwin was able to hold on to the ball while falling backwards in the back of the end zone to keep the game close. He then came up big on the defensive side, breaking up this pass intended for Lombardi. Speaking of coming up big, Turnage makes a fingertip grab to keep the ensuing drive alive, followed up by this touchdown by Lavasa to bring Jambalaya within 1. Then, after another turnover on down, they tied the game at 8 with this reception by Ogwin off the play act. With their lead now gone, the Po' Boys drove down. Team Jambalaya kept the pressure on with this interception by Dr. Hockey off the flea flicker. Lombardi didn't give up on the play and caught up to Hockey, preventing the touchdown. This proved big, and it was followed up by the broken up pass by Lutsky to force another turnover on downs. Was this the momentum shift they needed? Perhaps it could have been, but it was time for some controversy as Minor high steps towards the end zone. The instant replay shows that he did not cross the line, leading to a turnover. On the other side, it appears as if Dr. Hockey did cross the plane, but he was not awarded a touchdown. So the game remained tied until Minor hits Lombardi for the score, reopening a lead for the Po' Boys, which is followed up by this costly interception, leading to the touchdown by Minor, making it a 10-8 game as the momentum was back on the Po' Boys side. Jambalaya came back, but could they again? They cut the lead to 1 with this touchdown by Hockey. However, it seemed like it might be too little, too late, as Minor connects the Lutsky for the touchdown, making it 11-9 and bringing up game point for the Po' Boys. And no team with game point has ever not won the center. Looking to reverse this trend, Harbacton dives for the pylon, making the score 11-10, but they still needed a defensive stop, or else the Po' Boys would be Center Bowl champion. Minor drove the offense down the field. However, on 3rd down, Lutsky was stopped short, setting up a 4th and goal for the championship. They say that football, like sex, is a game of inches. Well, that has never been more true than in this game, as Minor scrambles out of the pocket and dives for the championship. But as you can see on the replay, he is stopped just short of the line, keeping the game and Team Jambalaya's hopes alive. So, now Team Jambalaya had the ball with a chance to send the Center Bowl into overtime for the first time since Center Bowl 4. After this spinning catch off the bomb, Harbacton hit Hockey again for the touchdown to tie the game and force overtime. Now, having to win by 2, Minor went with the gutsy call to pass it to unlikely target Lisa Plakanika, who made the catch and ran for the touchdown, making it 12-11 and shocking the Jambalayans. But they fired right back as Shauna, Personer, Minor made this reception just past the fingertips of her husband to tie the game back up at 12. After a punt by the Pogues, Hardback hits Colosser for the touchdown, making it 13-12 Team Jambalaya, and not only giving them their first lead of the game, but also game point. With their backs against the wall, Minor tried to hit Lutsky on the bomb. However, he just couldn't hold on as he tweaked his ankle. This brought up fourth down and a difficult decision. Should they go for it and risk giving Team Jambalaya the ball deep in their territory with a chance to win? Or should they punt it away, giving them a much longer field? Or should they just give the whole thing up and go try and sleep with girls? They decided to punt. Which after this turnover, on downs, deep in their own territory, seemed to vindicate their decision. So now the Po Boys had a chance to tie the game once again. But on their first play, LeVar threw this ill-advised pass right to Shauna, who was on the other team, and came up with the interception. Now, with the ball, the lead, and game point once again, Robakin passed to Aldwin on the screen. He avoided Minor's fingertips and raced down the field toward the end zone, toward the championship. An exhausted and devastated Po Boys at once was contrasted by an elated Team Jambalaya, who after being dominated in the first half, after trailing for most of the game, after facing game point against them, somehow found a way to stick around, come back, and emerge as Center Bowl champions. There you have it. In one of the most exciting Center Bowls in history, only slightly less exciting than listening to Season 1, Episode 3 of NBC's Whitney while taking a hot bath, Team Jambalaya pulled it out from behind. Phil, I can't say Big Lessie, but I can say pulled it out from behind. Children watch this. Children adore me. I'm their hero. I'm a god to children. Yes, well, your children probably aren't very popular, Phil. Team Jambalaya pulled it out from behind to win in overtime and become Center Bowl 12 champions. It was only the second time a Center Bowl went into overtime, and it was the first time. No, well, Phil, it's confusing. It's confusing because the first thing you say second, and the second thing is first. So is it backwards? Or is it just, no? Okay, well, I'll read it your way, but no one's going to be very happy about it. It was only the second time a Center Bowl went into overtime, and it was the first time in Center Bowl history that a team with game point on the other team did not end up winning that Center Bowl. After the break, we'll be back with interviews, news about the Center website. This used to be a respectable program. And we'll reveal the host city of Center Bowl 13 right after this. All right, people, we're out. I'm taking my pen. We're not out. Right after this.